Football Championship, Indiana and Miami. Vic, man, what's your thoughts?
I feel like this is going to be a great game, man. I think it's going to be some fireworks in this game. As far as who's winning this game, I'm actually going to be one of the few people that's picking Miami. Looking at the broad landscape, a lot of people, most majority of people is picking Indiana. I think Miami will get this win for a few reasons. One, I think they're going to win in the trenches. I think in the trenches they'll hold it down and do what they need to do. I think in order for them to win, they need to control the clock. Against Miami when they played their last week's game when they played Ole Miss, they was kind of controlling the game when Mark Fletcher was getting a low and running the ball and they could moving the sticks. But as far as them trying to put it in Carson Beck's hand, I think turnovers is the key. You cannot turn the ball over. You can't have Carson Beck turn the ball over and missing throws. Because in that game against the Ole Miss game, Miami would have won pretty convincingly if he actually made some of the throws that they threw. It was a lot of receivers that was wide open that he missed. And I think at the end of the game, which it was kind of confusing why they kept going away from Mark Fletcher because they was running the ball pretty well throughout the whole game. So I think Mark Fletcher, he's going to get a lot of the carries today, and I think they're going to win like that. As far as the defense from Miami, I think of course the trenches they're going to control it on both sides, but it's going to be key for Miami secondary to control the receivers for Indiana, Amari Cooper Jr. and Stellar, number 13 for Indiana. I
Surratt.
think that Strat. If they control that and able to put pressure on Mendoza, I think it'll be a tough night for them because I think the biggest key is going to be in the trenches for them. So I got Miami winning in a great game. It's going to be a good game, and so yeah, I got Miami taking a dub with this one.
Yeah, so I feel like you stole a lot of my stuff. I feel that Mark Fletcher, they got to give him the ball, let him pound the rock, and they can substitute him with Brown. I feel like they don't lose a beat when Brown comes in. You know, keep the
Yeah,
ball out of Indiana's hands. Um, just like I said, pound the rock, take the time away from Indiana. Now, Indiana is one of the most efficient teams in college football, but I just think that if Miami can do that, they got a chance to win. Now, one of the things that Miami didn't do well is Carson Beck. He's got to hit those throws, right? He was one of seven on passes of 20 yards or more. He's got to make those, right? Because in Indiana, as we've learned throughout the playoffs, they are a team that kills you if you're not, you know, hitting your stride, right? They just silently take everything away from you, right? So and they do it methodically. So I'm just gonna go with Miami in this one. I think they can win, but that's only if they control the ball by ground. I mean, control the clock and ground the ball, and pound the ball. I think they can win that game.
Man, you already know who I got. You know what I'm saying? But I agree with what y'all saying, man. It's gonna be Indiana's an efficient team. If we play like we did against Ole Miss, I don't think we're gonna win the game. Right? Miami had too many penalties. It was sloppy. We have to play a game kind of like we did against Ohio State, where it was mistake free. We leaned on the line. Indiana is gonna come. Mendoza and Surratt, they're gonna get theirs. You know what I'm saying? They're probably gonna. We couldn't stop saying and what's his name, the wide receiver,
Jeremiah Smith.
oh, you talking?
Jeremiah Smith. Yeah, we didn't shut him down, but they had to beat us in other ways, and I think that's going to be kind of the same game plan, right? Mendoza is going to be accurate. I think we need to rattle him a little bit with our defense, and but I feel good about it. We outweigh their defensive line by a lot. We outweigh their offensive line. We've seen Mendoza when he was at Cal. You know what I'm saying? So we have experience against them. I feel good about Miami running the
True.
ball. And biggest thing, Beck needs to be accurate, not throw picks. Efficiency, man. The Ohio State game, he tucked and ran a lot and got first downs instead of, he missed a lot of throws against Ole Miss. So, take the check down, get the yards, but all day.
Yeah, I see all y'all on the same page, man. I'm on a different page. I'm going Indiana. Uh, yeah, I know, I know. I just think that Indiana is playing a different brand of football right now, and they're so disciplined on both sides of the balls. They don't commit a lot of penalties. They're very efficient on offense. And I know you said that you've seen Fernando Mendoza before when he was at Cal in a game y'all should have lost. We've had that conversation. I think the
But we did.
ACC was looking out for y'all, but uh, that's neither here nor there because y'all meet them in a championship game. I think Indiana they don't have a lot of difference makers on their team, but they are a more complete team than Miami is. I do think Miami has the better players, but the way that Kurt Signetti has built this team, there's no individual stars, man. They're efficient, they're older, they're more mature, and it's gonna be tough for Miami to play to that level. Like you said, playing penalty free. If they can do that, they got a chance. But the moment Miami shoots themselves in the foot, and if Indiana gets up by two scores, man, I don't think Miami can weather that. Just because we haven't seen Carson Beck throw the ball down the field effectively enough to get y'all back in games like that.
Yeah.
So I agree. I agree. I agree with you say, Renzo. But here's another thing against Oregon. Like you got to play mistake free football. Against Oregon, that game was single handedly won from Oregon making costly mistakes time and time again, turning the ball over in Indiana's red zone. Indiana barely had to move the ball every time they turned the ball over to score points. They could have easily not even moved the ball and got points off of that. So I think Miami knows and going into the game is we can't give them extra opportunities and these extra possessions to up the score on us. So I think they're, especially with how Carson Beck is throwing the ball, is not great downfield. So I think he's going to try to, well, they're going to try to control the clock, just feed Mark Fletcher, and then when they can give Malachi Tony and CJ Daniels to rock on like screens and things like that. But I do think in order for them to win, Carson Beck is going to have to make some throws down the field. So he's going to have to complete some of those passes 20 yards down the field or more. And Mendoza, they're having a great season, but Mendoza, his play is very different when they go against some of the best defenses in the country. Not I wouldn't say in the country, but better defenses. So he has struggled some. I wouldn't say he turns the ball over a lot because he don't, but he's not as accurate or he's not as accurate as he is against some of these other teams. So I think Miami got the blueprint to beat them. They got the athletes to beat them. It's just all going to come down to coaching, and I think Carson Beck, and of course the trenches. But I think Carson Beck is going to be the main key for them to win that game, because I mean, if I was Indiana, I'm gonna load the box, and I'm gonna tell Carson Beck to beat me. So
Yeah,
we'll see how they go about that, and so yeah, it's going to be a good game. But Carson Beck definitely going to have to win this game.
yeah, and it's crazy you say that because Carson Beck is the reason they won those last two games, the Ohio State game and that Ole Miss game. He came up clutch when they needed him in those games. Can he do it one more time though? Right, to get them over the hump, and that is going to be the biggest thing. I think for all of us, can Carson Beck do it again? Because I
Yeah,
think Miami can pound the ball, on the offensive side of the ball. I think Mesidor and Bain can get to Mendoza and create pressure. Right. I know the Alabama game. The first two plays we got sacks. But then Indiana went and adjusted, and I think we got one more sack in that game, right? So it just all depends on Indiana's coaching staff. Man, they've talked about it. They've been with him pretty much his whole time. When he was at JMU all the way up until now, they are good at adjusting. So, is Miami going to be able to handle those adjustments that they make, right? Still get pressure on Mendoza. So, those are things, to continue to look for, too.
I don't think enough credit is given to what Kurt Signetti has been able to do with Indiana's defense. They have been confusing offenses all year. He throws a lot at you. It's some vintage Nick Saban, man. They throw a lot at you, confuse the quarterback, and I'm pretty sure Carson Beck has seen it all, right? He's been in college for
Yeah.
years and years, so he's seen every defense. And Ed, I'm not taking shots at him. It's just
Hey, man.
facts, right?
So it's Mendoza.
It's just facts, man. He's been in college for I think this is year 7, so he's seen everything. But the way Kurt Signetti employs sends the blitzes and the twist at the line of scrimmage and the different stunts, it's gonna be a lot for him to handle.
Yeah.
Because even though like you said, Indiana's defensive line is outweighed by Miami's offensive line, I think by an average of like 56 pounds. But that don't mean nothing, man. If somebody's faster and quicker than you, it's a problem. You know what I mean? If somebody's beating you to
Yeah.
a spot, that's a problem.
Yeah. And we saw that a little bit again in the Ole Miss game. They had a smaller defensive end that was giving Bell problems.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so, I, like I said, it's just hopefully the coaching, the play calling understands that, right? They have smaller, faster D linemen. So we have to coach, accordingly. That's the one thing, like I said, the coaching, the play calling has to be there for us. But I just don't think Indiana is this world beater like people making them out to be. There's been comparison to one of the better teams in college football, like, comparing them to some of the great teams in the past. They're a good team. They have solid performers, but I don't see them being on that level.
Hey,
Ed, don't do it, man. Don't do it.
not so fast, my friend.
Don't
Listen,
do it.
Don't-
I
Don't
hear
do it. I
you,
said the same
right?
thing.
Hey,
I
Don't
would
do it.
wait to save that for
hey,
post game.
yeah.
I would wait
Hey,
to save that for post game because you see
talk
what
about shit
happened to
now.
Bama, right? You
Talk
see
about
what
shit
happened
now,
to
man.
Bama. You see what happened to Texas Tech. Not Texas
Hey,
Tech to
Oregon.
Oregon.
Oregon. So I
But
would come
Yeah.
down on the oh they not that good.
I just say they're not that good.
Chill out on that. You said oh they're a good team, but
Boy,
wait a minute, wait a
wait a minute.
minute.
Yeah.
But
Let the
to my
game
point on
take
that,
place first, my boy.
they beat and this is not a shot at Bama or
I
Oregon. They
know.
beat
I know. I
a
know.
severely. I
Yeah.
get Bama could not run the ball, right?
Yeah.
Oregon defense was sus. They let JMU put 30 on them. So I think this is the first team outside of Ohio State that they faced that has it that all components are solid, right? I think where Miami's weakest is you passes more than 15 yards. That's Miami's weak point. You know, in Indiana, I don't know. I'm excited to watch it, man. It's gonna be a home crowd feel for Indiana, which is crazy, but Miami just got to play their game, man.
Yeah. I mean, like like uh, like I said all year, because I get what you were saying, because I said the same thing about Indiana and Ohio State. Just from so I get it, and it's kind of surprising me that Indiana is in this spot that they're in right now. But yes, they are beatable, and it's not like they're the greatest thing ever. But they just play solid fundamental football. They have great coaching, and they don't make mistakes. If
Yep.
those three things right there, you can win any game playing like that. So I just think in the trenches, it's gonna have to be one in the trenches. I think that D line is really gonna have to rattle Mendoza, and then I think Carson Beck just going like Ron said. Carson Beck did win the last two games when it came to some of the key plays, but none of them was him throwing it down the field when they actually needed it. It was making clutch throws, yeah, like for the first down, or for example, the run that he got to take the lead against Ole Miss. But he's going to have to make downfield throws because I just think they're going to crowd the box. And then when it comes to that Miami defense, I mean, Ole Miss is one of the best offenses in the country. So time and time again, they did get stops on Ole Miss. They was giving Ole Miss fits. Yes, Ole Miss is going to get the yards and they did what they did, but at the end of the day, Miami made a lot of plays to keep that offense in the game for them to have the chance to win the game. So I think that defense is going to come to play, and I think that defense is really going to be the key to why I think they win the game.
I'm just watching this thing right now. Most wins by a head coach in first two seasons, Kurt Signetti, man, at 25 wins. So hey, he's been solid, man. But that also attributes to the weak schedule of the I would say of the Big Ten. A
ACC.
lot of those wins,
I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
and Big Ten.
uh, Big Ten, right? Because he said ACC. Hey
Hey
man,
man, hey, Miami had a pretty cake schedule, bro. I'm just throwing it out there. It is what it, hey,
listen,
you played it. You played a team that's in front of you, man.
hey man. So far this year, they've seen two ranked teams until they saw Ohio State. They saw Illinois and they saw Oregon. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, they had a scare against ODU early in the season, but
Yeah.
this is their first complete team they're going to face. And I think we got it.
Yeah, because apparently they're not that good.
I ain't saying they're not that good, but they're not no.
Bro, don't say it. Don't say it, Ed. Don't say it. You was saying everything I said, man.
Hey,
They're not, they're
Don't
not
say
no.
it, man.
hey,
They're not no
Ron had
20.
the Ron had the same message when Indiana was about to play Bama.
Look here,
I'm not
man.
impressed. They
I'ma
haven't
say it.
played nobody. They got a
I'ma
weak
say it.
schedule. We talking about Indiana. We talking about
Hey,
Indiana, and went up there and put up a field goal.
they're not. They're not the 2001 Miami Hurricanes. They're not the 2019
38-3.
LSU Tigers. They're not. They're
Yeah,
not
I
that.
agree. Yeah.
They're not that. You know what I'm saying? They
No, I
got a
agree.
good quarterback.
Yeah, they're definitely
They
not
got a good
TB.
receiver. Yeah. Now, they're susceptible, just like every team is. They're not that solid.
Any team is beatable, man.
Yeah.
Any team can
Yeah.
be beat on any given Saturday.
We
Yeah,
about to get it.
that's facts.
Any team can be beat on any
So
given Saturday.
38-3 is crazy though.
Okay, so what do you think are some of the Vic? I'll start with you. What are some of the key matchups that you think are in this game? Yeah, 3 points is crazy. But go ahead.
So some of the key matchups I think will be Miami front defense, they front four versus Indiana offensive line. I think that's going to be the biggest key matchups in the game. And then I also think Malachi Tony and CJ Daniels versus Indiana secondary. Indiana, like we've been saying about the defense, Indiana defense has been solid all season and making plays. I want to see them go against Malachi Tony and CJ Daniels. I think with Malachi Tony, of course, they're going to be on their watch list to stop, which is crazy to me. If you look at the Ole Miss game, he made most of his plays off of screens and slants and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure they're going to key in on the slants because if I'm playing Miami and just looking at how they played, my thing will be like, we're going to press man these guys and they're going to just have to beat us with other than screens and slants. But I think that's going to be the two biggest. And then I just think Carson Beck versus that defense in general. Can Carson Beck just make the plays that he need to make to win the game?
Yeah. I mean, again, like I said, me and Vic, I know we kind of Thinking same thing. I think the biggest matchup is going to be that front four versus the Indiana O line. And for me, I look at, can Bain and Mesidor get home and affect Mendoza? Now, they couldn't affect Ole Miss, right, or Trinidad Chambliss as much because they get rid of the ball fast. I don't know how many 5 and 7 step drops that Mendoza has, but if he does have it, I think they can get home on him, right? But again, Kurt Signetti has been watching a lot of film, and I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of use like what Ole Miss did and try to get the ball out fast to limit Bain and Mesidor getting home, right? So I think for me that's the biggest matchup in this game because I do think if Bain and Mesidor are getting home and affecting Mendoza, I think it flips the game big time. But if they're not getting home and giving Mendoza time to make those throws down the field to Becker, Surratt, and Cooper, it's gonna be a long day for Miami.
Hey man, so
Yeah.
like you said, the defensive ends, right? But we're also uh Moten, the D line. He's the middle line. If he's 100%, that just adds more power, more firepower to the D line, right? Because we know Mesdor and Bain are going to get theirs, but Moten up the middle, he clogs up the hole a little bit.
He missed
And
last game too, didn't he?
yeah, he was out with
Yeah.
an injury. He tried to go, but he couldn't finish the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, he got hurt on like the second play or
The
something, didn't
second
he?
play, yeah, he was limping on that one leg, man.
Yeah.
But no, he was injured the game before, and he tried to come back for the Ole
He
Miss
tried to
game.
come back, and then, yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
lasted about
wasn't
two
ready.
plays, man. Had that right leg up. I think he said his right
Yeah,
ankle, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, and like I said, if it's not Fletcher, it's Chamari Brown, Pringle, Jordan Lyle. Like, hey, run them, substitute them in. Just offensive line, just wear down. They need to wear down the defensive line.
Yeah. See, man, if I'm Shannon Dawson and I'm calling this game, I'm gonna hand the ball off 50 fucking times. I don't care. I'm gonna hand the ball off 50 fucking. I'm not worried about running up the scoreboard. Hand the ball off. Control the clock. Don't give them the
Yeah.
ball 50 times. Hand the ball off.
Yeah, run
That's it.
the
You
pass
got the running
playbook.
backs to do it.
Yeah.
You got
I
three
agree.
solid backs back there. Run the damn ball.
Yeah,
But now I will be honest. I'm just gonna flip it up. I'll flip it on y'all real quick. Indiana got two good backs too now. With
Oh no, they
Black
do.
and well, the other name escaping me now, but they can create some havoc too. And if Miami's not stopping the run, right, and it just is gonna make it harder, right, for Miami.
They pretty much show he got pretty solid. They mentioned this with the bill on the penalties,
Man, we only caught part of what you said.
Yeah, you
yeah.
was going in and out.
You was going in and out.
but he want Lisi.
Hey man, we you breaking up. Nah.
And us-
Nah. Nah.
No, but
Still can't
one
hear you.
thing, one thing I think maybe, but uh, Miami and Indiana, they're built kind of the same way. You know what I'm saying? Run, they have a solid run game, and it's defensive. So this was a good matchup for Miami, I think, because they are built the same. When it comes to the scout team prepping for them, you know what kind of they're going to bring. You can replicate what they're bringing too. So I think it's another reason why I think I feel confident in this win.
Hey, Indiana is not afraid to take the deep shot either. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, yeah.
They will
That's
they
one
will
thing I'm
throw
worried
the ball
about.
deep because they yeah, it'll be first down, 1st and 10, and they'll take a shot at the end zone. So
Yeah.
yeah, just throwing it out there.
And that one, they excel past Miami. They can throw the ball deep.
They can,
The
yeah,
betterness in it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. They got Charlie Becker, Elijah Surratt, and Omar Cooper.
And we're
And Omar
down.
Cooper has had some big catches and big moments, man. And
Yeah.
then Elijah Surratt, he's just super consistent, man. I
We're
want to
d-
say they threw like 5 back shoulder fades to this guy versus Oregon, and Oregon could not stop it to save their lives, man.
Yeah.
That kid, I mean, just over and over again, back shoulder fade, back shoulder fade, back shoulder fade, over and over again.
yeah, we're gonna be missing Xavier Lucas for the first half because of that
Yeah.
targeting call.
Targeting call,
So
yeah. That I mean, that
yes.
targeting call was bogus too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen they said Miami wanted to challenge it, but I guess they lost.
They lost. Yeah, they tried to appeal
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, appeal it. That's the word I'm looking for.
They
So
need to change the rule, man. If I'm like, change the
bro.
rule. Why does a player need to miss time, man? Everybody getting paid NIL, right? Treat it like the NFL. Find somebody. Find them 10
Yeah,
grand. Find them
that's
5 grand.
that's a good point.
You know
That's a
what I
good
mean?
point.
But missing, like, what is that doing? What is that solving?
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
Nothing.
I thought targeting. I wasn't about to say NIL. I thought targeting was when you see them launch with the crown of their helmet, looking to take him out.
And nobody knows what targeting is anymore, man. The
No.
definition has
There's a
changed.
There's so
different.
many definition, man.
Yeah.
There's like a launching definition of you launching, you making contact with the crown of your helmet. There's also targeting
Yeah.
if you hit a defenseless player in the head or neck area. It's just so many definitions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They need to get back to the drawing board and just
Yeah.
change that whole fucking rule because it's
Yeah.
trash, right?
It's trash.
Players are
It's
getting put
different
in terrible
from league to league.
situations. Yeah, bro. If I catch the ball, right, and I'm a running back, I catch the ball out of the backfield, swing pass, and I'm running, and I go to juke and I slide, and a guy, say Ron is coming to tackle me. If I'm sliding accidentally, right, because I'm trying to juke him, he's gonna hit me in the head, and it's like, what else is he supposed to do?
Yeah. There goes a flag.
What else is he supposed to do?
Ejected and out. I'm like, bro.
Crazy garbage rule, bro. Garbage
Yeah.
rule.
I
Yeah.
understand the launching part of it, right? That was the whole point of it because players was getting they were launching at receivers,
Yeah,
especially at
leaving
the
their
middle.
feet, putting
Yeah,
their head down for protection. I get it.
yeah.
Safety
But
concerns.
that's not what's being enforced.
No,
It's not that aspect. It's now like dude hit him with the face mask, wrapped him up, right, or hit him like on the side. They call that targeting. I'm like, what the nah.
Yeah.
garbage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Vic, you good? Nah, you're not good. I still can't hear you, man.
Yeah.
Try to leave and come back. Oh, okay. Yeah, they need to change that, man.
So let me ask y'all this while we got Vic going. So what does this win do for either Mario Cristobal or Kurt Signetti if they win? How do you feel it helps them moving forward?
I think it helps. I think Mario Cristobal has the most to gain from this. He's been there. He's had some struggles since he's been in the ACC, right? Since he's been at Miami, right? This is kind of like, hey, I haven't been able to win the ACC title, but we made it to the championship game. We just won a national championship, right? And he's in what, year 5, right?
Hmm.
So I think he has the most to gain. He has a good recruiting class coming in. They're about to steal Darian Mensah from Duke. They're gonna lose a lot of people. I know, which is trash, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
They're about to lose a lot of guys to the draft, but I think they got some good pieces in the portal, and I think they can make a run at the ACC title game next year, right? But they got super lucky with Miami
I'm good.
playing
I'm
good.
good. I'm good.
Yeah, you good.
Okay. Yeah, there
Miami,
you go.
yeah, Miami's playing good ball at the right time. Now, Kurt Signetti, anything that Kurt Signetti accomplishes it's just icing on top of what he's already done. You know what I'm saying? He made the
Yeah.
playoffs in year one. He made the playoffs in year two of taking over a program that went what 3-8 before he showed up or something like that.
Yeah, I know they was the one.
Two
No,
and
they was
nine.
the
It was something
second
bad.
second worst team
Yeah.
in FBS
Nobody.
history.
Yeah. Nobody even had Indiana on that map before Cincinnati got there for real.
No,
For real.
and he did. First of all, for him to turn that program around in 1 year, to have them in the playoffs, insane in year
It was
one,
crazy.
Yeah.
and in year two, he's taking them to the national championship
The core of Indiana's players were at JMU. Remember that one
with
year they
him.
were undefeated?
Yeah.
Yeah, with him.
Mm-hmm.
And that one year they couldn't play in the postseason because they were their first year in D1. It's the
Yeah.
same core players, so he's been doing it for a while. You know what I'm saying? He's won at so far everywhere he's
Everywhere,
been.
everywhere he's been.
Yeah. Uh, so I agree, man. For Mario, it kind of you finally won the big one. You know what I'm saying? And he's been winning the. He won against A&M, Ohio State, and Ole Miss. But this is the one that, hey man. So he's hired staff to help him with time management. He's everything that he's needed help with. He's brought in people to help him. This is the year, man. I mean, you have all the players. You had those two losses this year that were just terrible, right? And I that some of that was play calling and situational football, and especially that the SMU one was situational football at the end. Calling the right
Right.
plays in the right situations
Yeah.
and turnovers against Louisville. But I mean, for him, he has to win this. I think to make himself like he's in there as one of the better coaches in college football.
And
It
it's
would put him. It
crazy.
would put him up on that list.
Yeah. It's crazy. Miami went from almost missing the playoffs to actually being in
Yeah.
a national championship because
Yeah.
they really wasn't about to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
now
And
they're in the national championship. So that's
I
kind
don't
of
blame
crazy.
folks either, man. That SMU loss was terrible. you
Yeah.
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 know
It
what I'm
was.
saying? It was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it
no,
was.
no. Yeah, great point though, Vic. And like you said, everybody was, just think, man, up until that last second, it was gonna be Notre Dame, right? Notre Dame and
Yeah.
possibly Alabama, right? And for Miami to get in, man, and they proved to everybody that they belong, right? They did
Yeah.
belong in the playoff, man. One of the things, just going back to what the question I asked, who does this mean more for? So with Signetti, right? If Signetti wins, he's gonna do it, and he's gonna be undefeated this season, right? Where now people are saying that to go undefeated is gonna be even hard to do,
Possible.
right?
Yeah.
In this new era, right, of transfer portal, NIL, blah blah blah, right? So it would be huge for him if he can get this team to the finish line and then do it undefeated, because everybody says it can't happen. Uh, if he loses, though, he's on that trajectory, right? And and I think we can look at pretty much all of the championship coaches from way back when. I mean, to get to, like you said, his first year made it to the playoffs. Second year got to the championship game but lost. And then the third year, he should probably be on another good run, right? I don't think the program is going down anytime soon.
Mm-mm.
So he's going to keep, figuring out ways to tweak and peak to make sure that he gets to the championship, because he's going to get a championship no matter what, right?
Yeah. He is.
As far as Cristobal, y'all kind of already hit it, but this would be huge for Cristobal, man, to get the U back in national relevance, right? They have the program, they got the history, and to have that, and like you said, not just looking at this year with SMU and Louisville, but some of the other games, the Georgia Techs, so on and so on, right? All those games, but all this right here would be vindication for him if he can win,
Hmm.
to show, hey, like you said, all the changes that I made, I'm here now and I'm a national champion, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people didn't feel like that for Mario Cristobal, but he's showing, man, that he's a great coach, man. His lines of scrimmage on both teams, good. So, man, he's gonna be there. He's gonna be, one of the top coaches in the game if he wins tonight.
I want to give a shout out to the Miami defensive coordinator, though, man. He's going to be
Yeah.
on people's short list when it comes to jobs, man. You know what I'm saying? That turnaround, that defense last year couldn't stop. What game was it?
Syracuse.
Syracuse.
Syracuse. Get one stop, you win the game. One stop, you win the game. 10-win season, you're in the postseason. They couldn't stop a cold, man. And this year to have an explosive, legit explosive defense, it's crazy, man.
But you know what I didn't know? I didn't know Hertherman worked for Signetti at JMU.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that, man.
Yeah, they were. I think
He
that
was his defensive coordinator at James Madison.
Yeah, I can't remember where he came. He came from. He didn't come from James Madison. He came from somewhere.
Yeah, no,
else.
he came from Minnesota.
Minnesota, but he was at James Madison before that.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, because they said the defensive coordinator now for Indiana and Heatherman. I think Heatherman was his best man at his wedding, for when they was at JMU together or whatever. I was like, damn, I didn't know that.
Mm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, JMU, Rutgers, then Minnesota.
So let's get some score predictions, man. Vic, what you got?
So I got 24-20. 24-20 Miami getting the dub.
I got Miami 21, Indiana 17.
Say 27, 21 Miami.
Here's some info about Miami.
Hey, Siri listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you need to turn that off, man. Siri gonna be snitching on you, bro.
Siri giving you pointers.
Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah.
I got Indiana 27, Miami 20.
So everybody got to be pretty close. Well, close.
Yeah.
Everybody got a close one possession
Yeah, pretty
game.
low and low scoring, man. Because I think the over under for this game is I had it 47 and a half. So pretty low.
Okay.
Is the line still 8.5?
Nah, it dropped down to 7.5 last
7.5,
time I seen
yeah.
it. Yeah. It opened up at 6.5, jumped all the way up to 8.5, now it's back down to 7.5.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, I did not like the points.
Nah, I'd be surprised if any team goes over 27, 28, right?
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
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 Because the defenses are yeah. But you've taken back on that rant you was about to go on about. Oh, they're good, but you know.
Hey, I said it. I said it.
Okay. All right, Ed.
I
All
mean-
right, Ed. All right. All right.
I'm with you.
Hey,
Part of me want Indiana to lose because I'm just tired of hearing comparisons. Yeah, because I hate when they do stuff like that. But yeah, y'all just gotta handle business, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't want to see Michael Irvin on the sideline, man, with his head like this.
Giving y'all the belt.
I just feel that somebody
He might have that belt around his neck, man.
Yeah.
I think win, lose, or draw, Michael Irvin needs to have somebody on it, man. Somebody.
Yeah, he pre-gaming right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he pre-gaming right now.
what a
getting ready.
mountain. Oh, but you know what? Speaking of Michael Irvin, y'all know he signed a deal with Netflix.
Mm-hmm. The White House.
Yeah, that show premiered
The
today,
White
actually.
House. Yeah,
Oh, it came out
the
today?
White House. Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
episode 1's on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Him and Brandon
White House.
Marshall.
I wonder why it's
Yeah.
called the White House. That fool be.
You know what it was? The White, no, it's the White House. 'Cause y'all remember what they
Yeah.
was saying when he was with the Cowboys? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
y'all.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Sure.
yeah.
Hey, Michael Irvin. Michael
Oh,
Irvin's
Rick
good, man.
James, hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Even
that he be turd on that sideline. That should be
Hey,
funny.
and
He
he be
really be
sweating to
turd.
death, boy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he's not even playing. You're talking to the
Hey,
fans, yelling at the fans. He be scaring some of them because
he's
Yeah,
catching
he be
everybody.
going in.
Even SNL don't made a skit about him, man.
Yeah, I saw
I'm just
that.
like,
I
yeah,
saw
I
that.
seen it. Yeah, that
I'm
was
like,
funny,
they.
man.
Yeah. I know Mario Cristobal said he do not want him to kiss him again. Yeah.
Hey, and the
Oh
game in
man.
Miami. So if they win,
Yeah.
hey, all the Miami plugs, they about to make a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he's
Oh yeah.
Hey,
he's
See,
about
Ed,
to go
I'm
ham.
surprised you didn't at least come to Florida for the game. That way, if Miami won, man, be out
look,
there
man.
partying.
Join the festivities.
Not yet, man. You know what I'm saying? I might go down for the after party stuff, but it would be irresponsible of me to be down there right now. Where it at? 2 days
Yeah,
later,
fact.
I'll be I'll be
Yeah.
fucked up in Hialeah somewhere. Just
Yeah.
Oh man.
nah, man. You know, this is late 30s, man. I get to watch the game at home.
Yeah, yeah. It's the best place to watch it, man. Best place to watch it. I do want to say happy birthday to Ron, man. The big 5-0. God
Yeah. Yeah.
damn,
Yeah.
Oh,
OG.
word.
OG,
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
happy birthday, Ron.
Thank you, bro.
Uh,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
yeah.
you.
No
Yeah.
longer
Yeah.
OG now.
OG now, man. Yeah, you done crossed over, man.
I
Yeah.
know, man. Good Lord. Yeah.
You
Man,
done crossed over,
this would have been
man.
a perfect birthday if Bama was good enough to go to the
I
championship.
know. Yeah. I know, man. I know. I know. Hey, on my birthday too, playing in a championship game, man,
Yeah,
that would have
that would have
been
been kind of
love.
lit.
Yeah, it would have been
Yeah.
Yeah.
nice, unless they would have lost. So,
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
nah.
yeah. It's probably good
Yeah.
they didn't make it this far, man. It's probably
Yeah, no,
good.
I agree. Yes, I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Ain't need you having a heart
Tuscaloosa
attack on your
somewhere.
birthday, man.
Yeah, yeah, no, I agree.
Tell my wife I love her.
Yeah. Hey, that meme get me every time,
Every
man.
Yeah.
time.
Oh,
Oh man. Well, so nice fellas. It's been a nice football season. We got more content coming to you guys for the off season. We're gonna talk some transfer portal. We're gonna talk some, off season rosters and spring games and stuff like that. So we got a lot of good content coming to you guys. We appreciate you guys sticking with us this football season. And until next time,
Peace.
peace.
Hey, I just want to say I hope everybody enjoyed the variety in college football because it's over when it comes to next year. It's LSU season. We taking over. So,
oh my
hey,
goodness.
Uh,
enjoy it while it lasted.
Hey, I just want to let y'all know I've been hearing this for years, man. Every year he tells hey, every year he tells me, hey man, it's up for LSU this year.
what is it? LSU?
Hey, it ain't never been up. It ain't never been up. You always do this.
Hey, I survived. I survived the hardest season, some of the hardest season of my LSU career. So it's up. It's up next year for real,
Oh
for real.
God, here we
All
go.
right, all
Here
right.
we
Go,
go.
man.
Every time you say you just jinxing yourself, man. It sounds don't even
Yeah, but
Don't even say it, man. Just wait
don't say
till
it's up no more.
I'll start believing whenever I see y'all score more than 30 points, man. Then I'm gonna be like, hey.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
we did in the bowl game.
That's
I
true.
mean, we lost, but hey,
Yeah, I was about to say that really
Hey,
that really
yeah,
don't
we
count, man. Yeah.
lost.
It's
Hey
gonna be a good
man,
season
it's a
next year already, though.
lane train,
Yeah.
lane
I know
train.
we wrapping up
Yeah.
this season, but next season is gonna be with all the
Yeah.
moves everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully we go to 12 or 16 playoff next year, not 24, man. 24 is egregious.
Egregious.
I mean, we're gonna have this conversation, but I don't think they're gonna change it. I think it's gonna remain at 12 for next year.
12, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just throwing it out
Yeah,
there.
Yeah.
somebody got to
I
talk
think
to
they
him.
said the SEC, most of the SEC officials wanted it to stay at 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Big Ten is
Yeah,
trying to say, they're trying to move it to 24. Like
24.
they'll move it to 16 if the SEC agrees to move it to 24 3 years
Yeah.
from now.
24 is terrible,
Yeah.
man. What the fuck is it
It
gonna be
is.
Absolutely
like?
garbage.
yeah, that's way.
Absolutely garbage.
Yeah,
That's too bad. It's too
That'd be
Absolutely
bad.
blowouts.
garbage.
Too many
Yeah.
blowouts.
Yeah.
Absolutely garbage.
they should put us on the CFP committee. We'll tell them. You know what I'm saying? We'll get on there and show them, man. Like, hey, there's evidence to show that the more teams that get in or more like you let in, the less competitive games you're gonna have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
far
and I think I was
Yep.
telling AB that, like I said, you got 24 teams in, but how many of them can realistically win a championship, though? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well,
Not realistically.
unless they unless they stop trying to please everybody and leave these G5 teams out, have these G5 teams on their own separate thing. But even then, it's still not. It still won't be 24 legit teams that can actually
Yeah.
make
And that's my
competitive
thing.
games
Like
against the top.
I said, if you're gonna up it to 16, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's
But
it.
if you're gonna keep it at 12, take the G5 teams out.
You got
If
to,
you're gonna
yeah.
keep it at 12, take the
I agree.
take the G5 teams out.
Sucks for them, but yeah, they have their own. They need to have their own playoff G5
Yeah,
playoffs.
I agree with that. They had their own
Yeah.
playoff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eh, but I agree and disagree. But I agree for now. We got to dive deep into this later.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
we will for sure, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
All right, the second time. Until
Yeah.
next season, man. We'll see y'all in the off season.
All
Peace.
right. Peace.
Peace.
yeah.